Hi guys. I wanted to jump in and explain to you the incredible value of having a DM sequence that either you as the CEO or your team member can send on your behalf. So I don't care if you're using LinkedIn, Facebook personal profile, Facebook groups, Instagram, it does not matter. There is so much money sitting, waiting for you to collect, but the problem is nobody is intentionally and strategically reaching out. I just went to a couple events over the last couple months and I talked to a lot of entrepreneurs that are like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing outreach. And I'm like, great, what does that look like? And so many of them are like, I'm using high level or I'm using ManyChat. And when someone comments, I do an automation. And I'm like, okay, great, that's amazing. Let me ask you a quick question. What is the conversion percentage on those? And then their faces are like, I don't know. And so this is the reality, you guys. When you click on someone's comment and you get an auto DM, are you buying from them? It's like amazing to have this automation, but the reality and the statistics show the truth, which is that it takes 7 to 12 outreaches before someone is ready to purchase. And I test this all the time. I am in the market for new jeans. I follow people on Instagram. I'm like, Instagram, please show me an ad so I can find new jeans. I go, I comment their keyword, I get the amazing little ManyChat or high level automation. They send me the link to purchase the jeans, and then I do nothing because I am acting like every other human in the world who gets a link sent to them. And I'm telling you, not one time has any one of those people ever replied back a day later, a week later, a month later. I don't even care to be like, hey, Jenna, I know you asked for this thing, but I didn't see your order come through. What questions do you have? The first person who ever does this will get my money. And not until then. No joke. Because I want to prove a point, which is that everybody is relying on automations. They've lost the human touch of it all, and they're missing the point and the money. And so, if that's you, I would lovingly like to call you up. Not just call you out, but call you up to this idea that there is more that you could be doing to make money off of your social media followers, connections, group members, whatever it may be that you are working, right? And so then the answer is, or the question is, well, what do we do, Jenna, right? We've got these automations, or maybe you don't even have automations, but if you were to look right now, if I said, okay, every single person watching, go look at your followers list on Instagram, go look at your connections list on LinkedIn, go look at your Facebook group members list on Facebook. If you are looking at them right now, I want you to look at them and say, am I converting those people? Yes or no? And drop it in the chat. Yes or no? Are you converting those people? And if not, I'm going to lovingly say, what on earth are we doing? Those people have raised up their finger, pressed a button, and expressed interest in you or whatever it is that you do. But for whatever reason, you haven't made them an offer. And I'm going to guess the reason is I don't have time. I don't want to learn a new thing. I don't know what to say. I don't want to come off spammy or pushy. And so I just don't do it. And while that's fine, that's also why, with love, I'm going to say you may not be getting the results that you could be getting from selling on social media if you were to do those things, right? And so I'm like, this is crazy. There's so much money. And frankly, I'm going to be honest, when we build out our DM sequence for private clients, we charge them $1,500 and they pay us like, you, great, Jenna, take my money. Because once they see what we've built and the results it brings, they're like, this is a no-brainer. But I understand not everybody is in a position to work with me privately and throw, $1,500 over to me. And so we're making a ridiculous intensive next week. And what that means is I'm going to sit with you over 4 hours. It's going to be 4 hours spread out over 4 days, so an hour a day. And I'm going to take the exact sequence, which I'm going to show you in a second, that we use for our own business. And again, last year we did 1.2 million with a low ticket offer, a very small following. We have 5,000 people in our Facebook group. I just hit 1,000 on Instagram last week. Very excited. I have like hardly anything on LinkedIn. And we did it with no ads, just Lindsay and I in the DMs. And yeah, we did it using this exact strategy that I'm about to give you. So What we're going to do is I'm going to give you a document that shows you exactly what to say at each touch point in the journey as you are, working a new lead. Whether they're a new Instagram follower, LinkedIn connection, Facebook group member, it doesn't matter, right? And then what we're going to do is say, okay, this is our strategy. Then we're going to give you the document and you're going to be like, okay, let me look at how my business might fit into this strategy. And then we're literally going to write the DMs together. It's $27, you guys. If you are like, I don't know if it's worth it. Like, first, I'm going to tell you, if I literally cannot get you responses, if you buy this workshop, you come in, you build the messages and you send them and you don't get a single response, I will pay you back. Like, I literally will give you your $27 back with no questions asked because I know so truthfully there's no way that's going to happen. So if that's your concern, if you're like, I don't know if it's worth my time, Jenna, I don't know if it's worth my $27, great, buy it. If it doesn't work, I will literally give you your money back. I have no issue saying that out loud publicly because there's just no way that's going to happen, okay? Now, we're going to give you the strategy. We're going to give you the scripts. We're going to help you make them. You also have an opportunity to get our GPT where you can literally take your business, fill in some information, and it will literally barf it out back for you, and then we'll help tweak it. It goes 1,000 times faster. If you want it, we're giving you 50% off on it. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to give you just like the high level overview of what we're going to build together. And again, Lindsay, just go ahead and drop the link. If you guys want to get in on this, just say me, like duh in the chat. Just literally write duh, because that would be fun. But this is what it is, right? So we have this exact strategy that we know if you bring someone through these steps, they're going to feel served, they're going to feel the love, and the likelihood of them converting triples, doubles, whatever you want to call it. And so the question is, what do I say as I am bringing them through this strategy? Okay, now these DMs are a little bit easier, they're a little more straightforward. I think honestly, like a first grader could figure out how to do these. And in fact, don't let me forget to tell you about my 14-year-old who just made $200 in one day doing this strategy, by the way. Okay, so anyways, it's here that people get stuck, right? So this is the thing, especially if you're doing like cold DMs. So my son started a business the other day and he was all pumped and he's like, okay, mom, I'm going to go knock on doors. And I'm sitting here going, oh my God, Riker, that's not a good strategy. Like, but I'm like, damn, if this kid wants to go knock on doors, I'm going to let him do it, right? So he did, slam, no through the window, didn't work. He's like, mom, I'm quitting. This is stupid. And I was like, well, Riker, could you do it my way? I gave him the strategy. He sent a couple DMs, sold, done, whatever. This is the thing. If you are just sending random cold DMs, you're doing what Riker tried to do, which is knock on doors and get slammed in the face. And the reason why is you don't even know if the people you're inviting into your offer have the problem you solve. So of course that the statistics of you getting a door to open, getting to be able to say the offer and the person being like, yes, I do have that problem, let me pay you, is like so low. Versus if you actually figure out, does this person have the problem? Do they want a solution? And then you make the offer. I mean, it's just wild. So again, Riker went from 0% close rate when he knocked on doors. When we then said, okay, let's figure out who has the problem that you have and actually wants a solution, it was 100% close rate. So again, I just share this to be like, first of all, Riker did it. He's 14 and he made $200 in a day. And number two, like it's that easy with the right strategy. So here's the thing we have to do is we've got to uncover needs before we ever make an offer. If I am trying to talk my son into wearing a sweater when he is always hot, he's not going to buy my sweater, right? But if I'm like, hey, are you cold? And he says yes, then I have a chance of being like, oh, great, well, here's a sweater you can get, right? So anyways, when we build out these DMs with you, we build them very strategically, very intentionally, so that we are finding out what they actually need. Based on how they answer this question, which by the way, they answer. And literally, here is an example of exactly what we're going to build together. We ask them very strategic multiple choice questions based on how they answer. And again, literally you can just see like exact answers. It's just so silly how easy this is. Based on how they answer, we have a DM template ready to go that is going to drop them off with content relevant to what they asked for. And then what we're going to do is prime them to let them know, hey, by the way, exactly what you need is right here. We're going to follow up in a few days, and then we follow up, and then we make the sales offer. But again, guys, if you don't know what to say in the DMs, you're going to start sending DMs like, hey, checking in, and you're going to get zero traction. And I will tell you, like, we have a lot of clients that, are crushing it in their business, and maybe they don't have time to figure this out to give to their team. And so they're like, well, I don't want to do it, so let me hire a VA. And then they're like, go do it, VA. And the VA is like, well, I don't have a strategy. And so guess what? They fail. Some of the DMs people send me, I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad, right? And it's not moving your business forward. It's checking a box to be like, yeah, I did the thing, but it's definitely not moving your business forward. So what we're going to do, like I said, in this $27 workshop for 4 days, 4 hours with me, is I'm going to sit. I'm going to give you the exact steps, the exact DMs, and then we're going to write them together for your business. And like I said, if you take these exact scripts and you send them to people and no one responds, I will give you your $27 back. Because again, it's just not going to happen. And the amount of money our clients have made using these is insane. And that is why I am able and do all the time charge $1,500 to build this for people. Because when they use it, they're like, well, that was great return on investment. Like, literally, we have a guy in my Work My Leads program, and he was like, just messaged me the other day, and he's like, this is insane. He uses LinkedIn. He's like, everybody I'm sending this to is booking a call. It's crazy. We have another girl, she's also using LinkedIn, and she had her team members sending out messages, zero response, zero response, zero response. Gave her my message. Girl did respond, booked, came into her event, and became a one-on-one client. So I have no qualms about saying, if you buy the $27 thing and you send it and you build it and it doesn't work, I will give you your money back. So anyways, wanted to give you guys a sneak peek in case you're on the fence, to just literally push you over because it's crazy. So again, we'll come in, we'll do our thing for 27. If you want to get the upgrade to get the GPT done for you, we're giving you 50% off that if you buy in the funnel. Otherwise, guys, I hope to see you on Monday, because this could be the thing that changes your business, right? I mean, that's my goal, is to over deliver so that you're like, what the heck just happened? This is crazy. All right, you guys, I cannot wait to see you. We'll drop the link. Say me if you want this, or duh, because I just think that's way more fun. And we'll shoot it over to you. All right, guys, see you soon.